Okay guys, I made this video for those of you who have had problems removing a stuck brake drum from the rear of a 2001, 2002 Ford Focus. Unfortunately, I didn't think of making this video until I had already taken all this stuff apart, so I'll try to show you what I did. This is, in my mind, the fastest way to get this job done without having to buy any specialty tools or do any hard stuff. Okay, so as you can see here, the drum is already off of the car. I battled with this for a long time before I thought about doing it this way. Anyway, here is the spindle right here, which attaches to the vehicle in here. It attaches to the back side of that dust plate, and there's 4 bolts that hold it on there. As you can see, the bolt holes right here. So what you want to do when you go in to take the rear brake drum off, if it's seized onto the spindle, don't waste a lot of time trying to remove the drum from the spindle while the spindle is on the car. Go back here, right back here, remove those 4 bolts from back there. Let me see, I might be able to even tell you what size socket you need. This is a 13 millimeter socket. That's what you'll need to get those bolts off. 13 millimeter socket. You go back there, you remove those 4 bolts, and the brake drum and the spindle will will come off of the car together, as long as, of course, you don't have brake seizure from the brake shoes to the drum of the vehicle. Once you get it off, what I did was I took the whole thing over here and I set the brake drum with the spindle inside it on top of these blocks to hold it up off of the ground like that. Alright, then what you do is you take one of these tools right here, and this is what you would use to basically push it out if you had a puller that was going to pull the drum off, but I didn't have one. This actually came from some tools I had laying around the house. And you insert this down inside here, which is where the spindle will be. If these were still together, that would be down inside there. Get yourself a nice size hammer. You put that on top of the spindle and you just hammer it out. That's all you got to do. It took me about maybe 6 or 7 strikes with that. The spindle popped out, and that right there, my friends, is the fastest, easiest way to remove a seized brake drum from the spindle. And then you can decide after that whether you want to replace the spindle or drum after that. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope this speeds up the process for you in getting this done. And as I said, it took me, man, hours literally of trying to pry that thing off of the car. And this literally took me about 15 minutes to get it off, put it over here, hammer that out, done deal. Now I can go about putting this thing back together and getting the car on the road. Hope it helps.